Morning guys, just a quick video on one of the trades that I've taken this morning on the pound dollar using the Fur Quad Snatch. Just a quick rundown of how the week has been so far for me. I didn't have any trading to do at all on Monday. I was out running some personal errands all day. So my first day was yesterday and it was an absolute stinker, to be fair. Gave back pretty much 50% of the gains I made last week. I gave them back just yesterday alone, so it was a fairly poor day. Today's a new day, so we'll see what happens. I've had a few trades this morning. Some of them are still in. Hit first target on a couple of them using the Fur Quad core strategy on the swinger. So we'll see how those pan out. I'm just having a quick look at the pound dollar, which I'm using the snatch version of the Fur Quad on. Just going to have a quick look at the first trade that's set up for me this morning. If we look at the charts, here the yellow line is obviously the long and short trigger levels. Now the charts have set up a bias change for me entry around there. Previously, the previous 4-hour bars data before I was trading, I'd set up a full bias change there with the low, lower high, higher low, higher high. So anything above there, obviously, it was signalling a long bias. Now I know there are some, there's a swing low there and a swing high there. I've discounted those two and included this because that's actually a lower swing low there. So that was my bias change there. Subsequently, it didn't. I know it didn't actually trigger for me. It went straight down, and we can see from that bar there, that's actually lower than the previous swing low, so that would be an alternate bias change or the breakout of the short trigger level. So I was waiting basically for a breakout pullback setup. As it happened, it didn't. This bar here, it missed my entry level by just a few pips. If we have a quick look, the low of that bar was 149.64, so my entry would have been 149.60. Low of this bar was 149.61 and 9/10, so I missed the entry, fortunately, on that one. Price then turned around and developed another bias change to signal long entries. So we had the low there, lower high, higher low, higher high, which developed just under, literally a point under the long trigger level. So I set my long trade at that level there. So the entry was 150.10. It subsequently triggered up here and then flipped back around again. Now I think I made a rookie mistake in my stops on this. The stop should have been, I believe, below the lowest part of the retracement once the pattern had been identified. The lowest part of the retracement before the trade triggers, which would have been around that level there. However, I made a slight rookie mistake, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, and I used the actual low of the pattern as my stop. With hindsight, it probably shouldn't have been that, because obviously the low of that pattern was below the short level, any short entry levels. So I made a slight mistake. Fortunately, it's come back down. I'm still in the trade. I've got a larger risk than maybe I should have had if I'd have entered the trade up here. We can see that the price around here just sort of moved sideways. I know we've got the budget going on in the UK. That started at 9:30 UK time. The price has pretty much gone sideways there, but you can see from this sort of area here, within the space of 12 minutes, the price had dropped to nearly 100 points in the space of 12 minutes. So it's a choppy part of the charts there. But as it happens, I'm still in this trade. It's still live, so we're going to run it to its conclusion, see what happens. It either stops out or, fingers crossed, it bounces up and hits my target levels, which we can see the green lines there, the intraday levels, and obviously next three positions will be my swing targets. So we'll see how that one pans out. Hopefully it'll do some good things for me. So like I said, there was just one issue in there regarding the stop level, which I believe I messed up on. I said I used the low of the pattern rather than this area, the low of the retracement after the pattern had been identified before the trade triggered, which was around there. So I think I've made a slight mistake there. But like I said, if any comments, please do leave them in the comment box or via a personal message. If I've done something that maybe I shouldn't have done, or I've not done something that I should have done, then please obviously highlight these for me. It just helps me develop and improve my skills as a trader. So that's that. We'll see how the rest of the morning goes and into this afternoon. Yeah, so good luck everyone and have a good day.